Yo. Anyways, I've been looking at this. No comment. I still don't like the color. I don't know where to go with the color, so I'm gonna cut my losses. I'm just gonna push colors around for a bit, and yeah, and then I'll probably just call it in this 3 hours. I don't think I'll go very far, but I just want to push around, add some textures maybe, and then the next one on, I'm gonna. I don't know. I mean, we just try again. No, nothing special. We just try again. So anyways, I've gone ahead and composited all the layers out because we had too many layers. Like if I want to work on the original layers, I'll be working on the wrong colors essentially for the whole time. So I've decided to just squash everything down, but then I use the original sort of layers to select and then split these guys up by at least the major shapes. So we have like the character, stairs, the shadow is in one shape here, and then the handles, the railing in the front, the railing in the back, and then the lampposts, and then my sky is just left with this nonsense. What the hell this is. I have to fix all the lines and stuff like this, but at least each one is on its own thing and a little bit more manageable, hopefully. So I'm gonna start by actually I'm gonna keep this for now. I don't know what to do, honestly. Like the only thing I had an idea of what I wanted to try was the more regular shapes, the lines and stuff. All these long rectangular shapes. I wanted to make this edge here, this like sort of jagged edge. I guess I should only do it on one side. I'm not really sure what the rules are, but definitely doing it on every single edge is gonna be a problem. But which one should I choose? I guess I'll do all the horizontal ones or something. Facing down, maybe. Then yeah, and then throw in some of the textures, some of the noise that I saw on the original photos. Maybe round out some shapes and smooth out some edges, and then but that's probably about it. Like I don't know what else I can do here. And then another problem that I'm gonna face is that everything right now looks really smooth because it's just applied as a gradient previously. The moment I start painting, it's going to make it a mess. So but anyways, I'm just gonna start. Where's my layering thing? Oh shit. I need my perspective ruler so I can be lazy. Here. Actually, I'm gonna keep the originals untouched here. I'm just gonna keep painting on top. They still exist, so at least I can use them as selection tools. But for the most part, working on the layers on top, I think is a bit cleaner, perhaps. Later on, we can like take a good look and see what the progress is, if there is any notable progress at all. But yeah, this is definitely too psychedelic for my liking. It's just, oh my god, there's a lot of weird artifacting going on. I don't know where, at which stage this happened. Oh no, I know which stage this happened. It was when I was like splitting it up. Whatever, man. Okay, what do I do here? Guess I'll use all of these texture stuff in the meantime. Oh, some of these only really work on the original though, I'm pretty sure. Like whatever the hell this brush does, it's only gonna work on layers that have colors, so you can sort of break up the shapes a bit if we want to. But anyway, so kind of here for like the clearness, though with this psychedelic color, I don't really like it. It's too colorful for me. That's the only thing we've got right now, holding it together to make it a little bit more interesting. I feel like. Hello, Lord. Why am I alone? Alright, someone's supposed to be here? Wait, what day is today? Thursday, right? What do you mean? I'm always alone. Other than like all my imaginary characters. My brush. Oh, this guy. Yes, I've got the entirety of the US, continental US. What are you talking about? What am I doing, bro? Doesn't feel good, man, to paint this. This is not what I wanted. Also, I just realized that unless the paint is really big, I cannot really get the textures to show. Normal. That's kind of lame. That is a problem. Can I go paint something else? Normal. What are you guys doing over there, man? Like these brushes again. Yeah, yeet. Art is so fun, guys. My god, it's so fun, dude. What is going on here? What is this color? So colorful. Art. A-R-T. Alternate reality thingy. Man, this right now really reminds me of like Uma Musume's gut training. Because I'm basically just pushing through. Hang on, I'll be right back, bro. Can we eat art? Yes. I would say cooking is an art. To some extent. McDonald's ice cream is an art. I didn't get to have it though. It's definitely an art. I don't know if that's a reference to something because I do not know. Jazz song? I see. Really? It's the jazz song I'm listening to right now? Oh, it is called Soda Pop and Jazz Farm. Sorry, I didn't watch this anime. I didn't watch Demon Hunters. It just came up as like a, you know, oh, you can listen to this. I was like, I guess I'll listen to this. Very cool, guys. Very cool. Yeah, if I have time, I would just want to watch like some of the old animes again. I don't really want to do anything new anymore. I like to rewatch like Overlord. That was a fun one. Colors are confusing me. I think it's an interesting exercise though. The one that I was using is the same one that you guys have been seeing me use to sketch. If you're talking about the one that I was just using, like this one. It just doesn't have the watercolor edge, so it looks quite different. The impression that it gives off is quite different, but it's basically it's the actual same brush. Very cool, very cool. For the anime, I really like it. I mean, it's kind of like your typical isekai anime, except like the guy, instead of like getting hit by Truck-kun, he just kind of is in the middle of a game. So he was like, so just a synopsis, nothing, no spoilers, but he is just, imagine like this huge MMO game, and then our protagonist is like one of the players of this really strong guild, and the game is ending service, so he just logs in to say goodbye to his friends, and then all of his friends drop off one by one, but he didn't drop off, and then even though the time came, the game never shut down, like he didn't get disconnected, and then he realized he actually got sent to like a different world. That's the premise. So it's very similar to your typical isekai, where you just kind of like goes to a new world and starts a new life. And you know, in typical fashion, he's kind of OP because he carried over all the skills and all the items that his guildmates have collected, and it's all his now to use. And then blah blah blah. Oh, the other important thing is that he's like that skeleton dude, right? He's not like a human. So in the new world, he's kind of like an antagonist to the guys over there. Hello, Chica. How much time do I need for one illustration? Depends on like Sorry, let me finish George's thing real quick. So that's kind of it. Basically, it's kind of it. Like I like it because it's. I don't know why I like it. I just like it. It felt a little bit more interesting than your usual sort of typical isekai where people go in and just beat everything up. They're kind of just in there, and then they're slowly scoping out the world, and then they're trying to go for like world domination. That kind of vibes. But yes, I do like it a lot. There's 4 seasons of it and like 2 movies, I think. So it's not, you know, it's not just like it's not just like one of those isekai where just like 1 season and after that you're like, what the hell happened? Like I'm never gonna see this again in my life. So you get quite a bit of continuation. Was this 4 or 5 seasons? I can't remember, but it's quite long. So yeah, you need quite a bit of time to watch it. But yes, how much time do I need for one illustration? I think for the most part, it's really hard to say because it depends on like which illustration you might be talking to about. All of the ones that I've done so far, they range from like okay, to be honest, even like a sketch is probably gonna take me 3 hours at least, 2 to 3 hours. Like the black and white sketches up here. Unless I choose to go really, really rough and I don't care about the lines and all that, then it will be maybe like an hour to 2 hours. Even then, like I need like a perfect photo reference. I'm just copying from the photo. And then if you're talking about illustrated stuff, sorry, I should have started with this because that's probably what you're interested in. You would say upwards of 10 to 20 at least. There are ones where I get stuck for 40 hours, and that's because I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do. Kind of like what we're doing today. Except today I'm just gonna cut my losses at some point. By some point I mean like in 3 hours time. Because I don't have a good vision for this. I don't believe in the colors, I don't feel the vibes, and so I'm just going to call it. And I want to move on to like currently the main priority isn't to churn out completed pieces. I mean, it would be great if I could, but the main priority is still to break down this barrier of painting, as well as figuring out what is it that I need for a successful painting, because I clearly lack a lot of skills. And at least for sketching wise, I know that if you give me a character, you give me a photo, I can use that photo and I can do things like this. And I don't have the original photos of these guys, but these are, you can just imagine, the original that I reference from is basically the exact same pose. So I know that if you give me a photo and I have a character, I can achieve something like this. That much I know. And I like the quality and completion of this. So to some extent, like this is like I can see from point A to point B now, right? I can see from starting point to point B, which is this. But I can't do that for color illustrations, and that's the target at this point. To just understand what is it that I need, how much information do I need before I can jump in and push through all the way and come up with something good. And that is not what we have today. Personally, I think objectively it's kind of poo-poo too, but you can still argue that it's a style and it's a vibe and it's a mood. But I don't like it because it is not what I wanted. And that is a problem. And execution cannot achieve vision. It's not good. But anyways, sorry, a bit of a long rant. One of the big 4 isekai has prototype achieve power. Oh shit, really? I did not know that. I know like they were part of the Isekai Quartet. Maybe that's why it's the Isekai Quartet. Isekai Quartet was what? It was Konosuba, Overlord, Tanya the Evil, and I forgot the last one. Ah shit, who's the last one? Yeah, look it up real quick. Isekai Quartet. Oh right, it's ReZero, of course. Yes, thank you. It's been a while. I remember the theme song. It's stuck in my head. Like one of the theme songs, one of the opening songs anyways. Good shit, good shit. The trauma from ReZero. Like ReZero, I barely remember anything. Honestly, it's been a while. It's been a long time. Cannot remember much. That's why I feel like I'd rather watch older stuff because you know it's good. And it's been so long since you last watched it, so you know you can enjoy the experience again. And yeah, it'd be nice to experience that again. But the new ones you don't really necessarily know, like if it's to your liking and stuff like that. How did I do the eyes last time for Urara? Did I? Oh no, she didn't open her eyes. Okay, that's why I don't have that in my brain. Yes, today is Guts training from Uma Musume's Guts training, basically. I do not believe in the cause of what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna push through it. For better or for worse. I'm just gonna block this out for now. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on my art to get better before I can watch Made in Abyss again. My god. Did I miss? I think I missed right here. Hang on, my dryer stopped for some reason. I need to make sure it's not on fire or something stupid like that. Okay, I do not know why it stopped. It's hopefully it's not a problem. My god, this face is so jank. This right now is definitely a phase, man. This phase of me wanting to just put like the tiniest character in like a huge canvas. I can't believe like I bumped up the resolution compared to the last time we were doing the Urara one by almost double. Almost double though. Not double. I feel like I'm drawing with even less pixels now on the face. Fuck's sakes, dude. At some point I'm gonna stop, but I know it's not good, but for some reason I still want to do it. Kind of funny. I don't know what's this. It really is just a phase. Gotta get it out of the system here. System in, okay. Base is really yellow. This lighting also doesn't quite make a lot of sense. I deset this a little bit. I could, yeah. Let's pump it up. 요리야. The stairs? Does it look... It's just a big flat color with like 2 lines on it. Like the lines for the top of the stairs, basically. But yeah, like everything you see... I mean, like, depends on what you mean by... painted manually? Yes. I'm guessing the... what's the word? Actually, did I do this manually? I can't remember. Because I know I traced this... The current color was traced from the sketch. But I think the sketch may or may not have been traced from the photo. I can't remember if that's the case. But photos tend to have a bit of warp. So it would be slightly different. I mean, for the most part, it's the perspective ruler that you can see, like these purple lines here. It's just like a single stroke. So it's not like a freehand like straight line that was being put in here. Color for the line art, man. I don't know what to do with it. I usually, if it's the usual process, it was always left till the end, and then I just try a bunch of colors and whatever works. But now I kind of have to deal with this now, and I don't know what to do with it half the time. Did I just not start the dryer? I think I must have just not started the dryer. It's going fine now. The dryer is kind of scary sometimes. Like if it decides that whatever that you put in isn't wet enough, it would literally like make this like beeping noise like as a bomb going off. Because it's trying to warn you that it might start a fire if you let it keep going. I mean, it just stops anyways, but... yeah, very spooked the first time I heard it. I was like, what the hell is this noise? It's basically a bomb going off. There was also another time in like an exam hall in my university. Some dude was on a Segway, which is one of those 2-legged things, like the thing where you stand on. I don't know if everyone knows what this thing is called, because for the longest time I didn't know this is called a Segway. Not to be confused with the other one. I think the other one is Segway. Like as in a segue to like a different section or something like that. I can't quite remember what the exact word was, but... He was turning it off. When for some reason, that thing started making beeping noises. At like a very consistent rhythm. And the exam hall was so noisy with students like just waiting for the exam to start. And once that beeping started, everyone just shut the fuck up and started listening. Because it really sounded like a movie bomb going off. It's like exactly the same. That same sort of beeping. I think for a second everyone thought that was a bomb. And that guy was like so awkward because everyone turned around to look at the one dude. And he just pretend nothing was happening. Oh my god, the color is kind of weird. Why is it so even here? I feel like I lacked a lot of these colors. The fact that I still have to put in a bunch here to make it look better, I think I didn't do it right, maybe? And again, I don't know if color rough is meant to be that accurate though. Maybe this is how it is. Oh, it is what it is. They're already pushing pixels around. Pixel art. Oh, I kind of messed up. I forgot about the back hair. That should have been on its own layer. It's a pain in the ass to deal with that. Set for sequence 1 on. Who's Rem? Rapid eye movement? Ram is clearly best waifu. Hello. Oh, this hand is janky as heck. Is that a serious question? Like, who's Ram? I mean, I figured that he's asking about ReZero, but it's just like it's just interesting to me because like if you just wanted to know who the character is, googling would be way faster. But then if he's asking it here, then I don't know, like if there's anything else that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like also I kind of forgot, like I think she's like one of the mates or one of the antagonists at some point. I can't remember how it went. But she's in love with the MC at some point, and then I think she made a lot of sacrifices at some point. I don't remember. I don't remember most of the. But yeah, everyone likes her. That's all I know. That's one thing I know for sure. That everyone likes her. Yeah, I can't really be of much help here. I don't really know. Yeah. My god, I made this kind of pain in the ass to work with because the hair is such a pain in the ass. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Ugh. Yeah, it's so weird. The colors are so weird. Hello, you got me. Somehow, this color, man. This color, man. What are you doing, man? I'm fine for the most part. It's just really janky, the colors. But in terms of just playing around with textures, I guess it's okay. There's some parts I don't really want to fix, like the railing. The other one, not the one that's in the foreground. This one here. The width and like some of these things are very not good, as you can see. Like this width is too fat, and then like this part is too big. But if I shift this, if I make this part bigger, then this part is too big. But so everything is kind of wonky over there. I don't feel like touching it. I would though, is the thing. Like if this was someone else's art, my first instinct of looking at other people, I always just zoom in and just pan around, and then stuff like this would just immediately jump out at me. So I can't let it slide if this is like a thing I want to finish, but I don't really want to finish this because I don't want to be too committed when the colors and everything is not, and I'm not a big fan. Anyways, this thing is making me realize that it's kind of okay to just put a bunch of random colors. Like, I think like 2 weeks ago, well, the Hatsune Miku one, right, that I never finished, and I was actually, how was I feeling? I can't quite remember, but I know I definitely got really stuck with the colors. And because of that, I couldn't move forwards with just like pushing it around, like just making some textures and whatnot. Today is basically the same situation, there's no difference. But I guess I'm getting a little bit used to the whole, yeah, you know, as part of a process, it's gonna look like shit for a bit until you put the shapes in and stuff like that, blah blah blah. Starting to warm up a little bit more to this whole painting process. So as far as I'm concerned, like these pieces are doing what I wanted them to do for me. So even if I can bring them to like a really good completion, I'm okay. Or it's just copium. But anyways, one or the other. Oh man, I don't really want to touch the railing, but I think this is like the next thing. Yeah, it's a bit similar to the whole sketching situation, where in the beginning it's kind of daunting to, like, I couldn't, not kind of daunting, it's just that every time I see my own stuff, I'm like, yeah, this looks like shit, and then I'll quit. And then color was the same basically, but now it's getting a little bit better. I tricky thing is always like being on stream. I think it's always easy to be self-conscious and be like, yeah, look, I look so shit right now. Like this is so shit right now. I should feel bad. And then that would be a blocker. That essentially makes it impossible to focus on the art. But then now I'm just getting a little bit more used to that. Yeah, you know, this kind of shit. It's fine. What do I think is the most shit right now? Let's try to fix that. And then slowly but surely, like it brings up the rear. You just constantly ask yourself, like, oh yeah, what do I not like right now? What can I do about it? Can I do anything about it? I can't do anything about it? Okay, I guess that's the limit. Let's move on to something else. And then when that is the sort of the evaluation for every single part, of the piece, then I know that, hey, this is my absolute limit. There's nothing much more I can do from here. Let's go do something else. And then yeah, that keeps me a little bit more on track. But then yeah, what do I do now, honestly? Like, I think I'll just focus mostly on the stairs. I'm gonna ignore the railing. Gonna ignore the railing for the most part. I don't feel like doing it. George. I wouldn't necessarily put it like that, if you know what I mean. Like, because no one is at the same level, right? But it doesn't mean that the mountain you're climbing is any easier to climb than mine. If you know what I mean. Like, we could be like, if we're climbing Mount Everest, I might just be a little bit higher than you. But like, we're still climbing the same mountain. There's still the same slope, right? If you're pushing yourself every day to climb this mountain, it doesn't make your climb any less impressive than mine. It doesn't quite like cancel out like that. I don't know what's the good word for that. As long as you're climbing that mountain, I think it's good. That's all we can do anyways. Man, this yellow is so freaking, oh my god, dude, everything is so jank. It's so bad, dude. Okay, I'm not gonna look at that. I do kind of like the stairs though. I mean, like, the brushstrokes are kind of obvious, but well, you see, George, like, let's say I'm climbing Mount Everest, right? But then I'm just like walking up a slope, and then you're climbing your backyard fence, but the fence is literally vertical. I think your climb would be harder than mine if you're climbing like a straight cliff face. I think as long as you're climbing, it's good though. It's gonna be a while before all of these pays off. Oh my god. I need to make this more fun, man. Like, if I keep saying this, but there's a lot of takeaways from the streams that I've done so far. Well, it's 185 today. God damn. But definitely need to make this fun, man. Like, no matter what, like, above all else, it needs to be like a smooth and fun process that results in something that is something you like. Once in a while, you can push out of your comfort zone and try something that you don't like right now. But I think for the most part, it should just be fun. Because otherwise, how else are you gonna keep going? Like, this thing is... don't know, man. Art. I think I'm mostly gonna try and focus on like more monochromatic colors and like more moody pieces after this. And more realistic stuff at the moment. It's kind of boring. Can't do it well yet, but also kind of boring. Yeah. It is hard, it is hard. Everyone has their own goals. Everyone's working on their own like weak points. I don't think any of that should be discounted. I always feel like, you know how like I don't know how to say this, like, not that people have necessarily said this to me, but I feel like I've heard this somewhere. It's like, you know, that people starving in Africa, you should eat your food. Or some stupid shit like that. I mean, true that people are suffering way more than we are. But does that mean that like because people are starving in Africa, we cannot ever like tell people that we're hungry? We cannot ever complain that we're hungry? It's like, I don't know, like it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Sorry, why am I talking about this? I forgot. Right, yeah, it's like the don't compare yourself necessarily to other people kind of sort of thing. As long as you're working on your own weak points, I think that is very respectable. Because I have a friend who's kind of stuck in like a bad place, and that's mostly because for like the longest time he was always thinking of it in that sort of sense where, yeah, you know, there are people who are doing way worse than me. I shouldn't complain about my situation. But the thing is, it's clearly affecting him mentally and physically. And like in a lot of different ways, he's feeling stuck, and he is kind of just stuck. And because of like that sort of mentality that, you know, I don't have it still, I still have it better than others, means I don't try to change for the better. Like I guess there's some other inertia that's sort of keeping him there, but like, you know, as a result he's miserable. Like he's absolutely miserable, and only recently is he going to be a bit more, what's the word, firm, to make some decisions that he should have made a while ago, to address those sort of emotions that he was feeling, those negative emotions. Bit of a segue, a very big segue. I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, I don't know what color I'm supposed to have. Is this very dark? Is this very bright? God damn it. No, I wouldn't say that. I would just say that like it's like sometimes you're just in your own life. You're kind of used to the situation you have in your own life, and then you may want more, but then you turn around and you look around at other people and you realize that, hey, people have it worse than me. Maybe I should let them have it, or like, you know, maybe I shouldn't complain so much about my own thing. And then so you kind of just not do anything about your current situation. I don't know what's a good analogy here, because it's like kind of hard to. I don't have anything on hand, and I can't talk about his issues directly either, so it's very vague. Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, it's like just because other people have it worse or something doesn't mean that you're not allowed to work on yourself or like complain about what you have. I mean, you should be aware of your own situation compared to others, but like your feelings and your emotions should not be rejected as a result of like some kind of comparison. If you're feeling one way, you should address that feeling. Yeah, kind of like that. Like yeah, I don't know if that's such a good accurate thing, but I think you get my point. I do have paperback over here. I do not know Debate. Also, hello Debate. Tosco, I think he was being not literal and not serious. I think he was trying to demonstrate the point that I was saying, and that my god, looks like shit over there. What the hell is happening? It's all good, dude. Yeah. Sorry, you probably figured that out before I said anything too. Oh my god. Pee pee poo poo shit my pants, dude. Oh my god, dude. What is this color? Can I draw something else? Can I go and do something else? I want more moody stuff like this. Come on, man. Like, I want better, nicer colors. Oh, I'm just browsing Pinterest now. Yeah, no, like I would like to be doing something else, but I also feel like kind of shitty about like just dropping halfway again, because that's not how you figure new things out. Like if I find that if I force myself to do something, I tend to learn something from it, but like right now I'm forced to think about what is it that I want to fix next. Like but it's very overwhelming, I think. Like, because the like how do I imagine, like there's this sort of number in my head that is telling me how I feel about it, right? And right now it's super low, but the thing is, it's just a number. It doesn't really tell me how to make it go higher, and it doesn't help me why is it like that, or necessarily which part. Like I can focus on one part and then think like, oh yeah, this part is kind of dark, or that part is kind of saturated, or stuff like that. But sometimes it's not that part, you know. It could be somewhere else that is that. And then yeah, in this case here, I think like because of the colors that I don't like, and then some other stuff about being empty, blah blah blah, and then yeah, I'm just getting like a whole bunch of like compilation warnings in my head, and I do not know like which one is what, and I just kind of stuck. I want those like I think I should stick to those that are simpler colors, bigger blocks of color, like this. But then I somehow went from this into something more complicated and screwed it up. But that was because it changed the character, and then the color balance was off. I keep the same character. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's the only way forwards. I have to keep the same color palette, same character, same relative ratios of everything, and then just turn the character around or something, and then do a study. Anyways, I do not know what else I can try. Maybe I can put more textures. Let me try and put more textures. What would the metal have? Metal railings, but it's like painted over though. It should be just smooth. Yeah. So yeah, but let's see. I remember, so the pipes over here had like where is it? Some scratches on it. Maybe I can try that. Let me put it on the, where is it? This guy? Oh, this is neat. I'll see shit. どういうことでしょうね。No idea what I'm doing. Don't know what to do with this shit. Okay, how about these guys? How about the pole here? Do something here. Okay, I need to lock this selection. By the way, I also don't go back to my work in progresses after I move on. I have so many of them sitting around. They get tainted, you know, like once you try something, it fails, like the amount of negative emotion associated with it just kind of interferes with further progress, unless you get super inspired, like if you just so happen to find that one missing piece of reference that you need. But yeah, I think never reach that level. I think it's I mean, you will never probably be exactly the same, but then reaching that level of mastery, I mean, as long as we keep at it, I don't see why not. I tried many times to try and make a video on Mika Picasso because I saw Tipo make one, and I'm like, I gotta capitalize on this. But then the colors, man, how do I say this? Like, you can always just like be a printer and just put the colors in, but like, how do I come up with a logical explanation for what you're doing? And I realized I can't. It's kind of a lot like the colors that we see in this other artist that we were trying to analyze before. And I think it's just like a sense that they have, like a mastery of the colors that they have acquired after drawing for so long. And they let their own personality peek through, their own preferences come through, instead of being super tied up on what is correct, what is objectively correct and so-called good. And yeah, I figured that I couldn't explain it. Since I couldn't explain it, there's no value in the video that I make, because then I'm just talking shit. So I didn't make one. I tried a few times to try to make it work, and couldn't figure out how they're or rather, like, what kind of logic they're using behind the colors. Because you can technically there are interviews out there, I think, of her drawing, and then I've seen some weird stuff, like she would take the existing work in progress, she'll squash everything down to one layer, and then she'll put it back into certain parts, like maybe the shadow areas, and then she'll do a bunch of tone curves and then put a bunch of layer effects, and then to make it super psychedelic, to generate some of those noise and patterns in there. But like when she's tuning that color, I don't know what she's tuning it to. I don't know that sense of... Right, yeah, actually interesting. That was how I felt about this artist, but then after I started looking at it, I started to realize there's at least some patterns we can catch on. Probably just a lack of experience. Yeah, if we analyze do a bunch of studies on Mika Picasso, maybe we can figure it out. But yeah, just like you, I don't think that's my kind of style, so I'll probably shy away from it. Oh man, I don't know what I want out of this, man. I don't know where to go from here. How about how about I do something else? That's an idea. Hang on. Oh, what would I do though? I think maybe I can start off something simple. Just something like this. I don't know. Do a quick sketch. I'll even like forego the sketch, take a photo, and then try to mimic the pose. And then we try to replicate the same sort of colors and vibes and painting and style and blah 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 blah. Bunch of words. Let me see. I think I just need to touch colors more. Maybe I'm just a bit too ambitious at the moment. I don't know. No answers, no ideas. This is middle of September, right smack in the middle. Let's hope I go somewhere with this. I get somewhere with this, brother. Kinda empty. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I'm kind of basically telling myself, hey, you know, this is what I want, but that's not what I want. You know, I'm just sitting here and just contradicting myself. So that's why this is like really hard to continue, because yeah, I'm making it too difficult for myself. Let's do something else. Let me try and instead of sketching, etc., I'm just going to block colors, and then I'm just going to try and use the colors here, but with a different pose. Where did my ref go? Oh, this is my ref. Okay, I'm stupid. That's a random piece from maybe I should use a photo. I have a photo. Photo. Slightly easier pose as well, this one. Actually, it's the same pose, isn't it? Ah, whatever, man. Don't care. Objective is just to do stuff. Right? Oh. What are they in? Right, this never happened. You guys didn't see anything? 55 color. Do I get a cheat and pick the color? Do I have to do this by eye? I guess I should do it by eye. It's too dark. Seems more like it. And shit, how do I do this actually? I've never done this before without lines. That's a good brush for this. Okay, maybe this is fine. What kind of artist? A good one? Nah, I think like above all else, probably just an illustrator. I don't know. It sounds weird. Like it sounds weird in my head when I think about it like that, but. I don't know. Either way though, I just need color proficiency at this point. It's okay though, like this is probably just how it's gonna be. A lot of just giving up and then coming back and giving up, coming back in. As long as I don't stop trying, I think it's fine. Even if I have to give up a few times here and there on different pieces. Yes, the virus. That's exactly how I felt. I was a really big concept art fan because I was like looking at all these really cool environments. I'm like, oh shit, that's what I want to do. I want to be so good at doing environments. I'm gonna make so many sci-fi, cyberpunk bullshit non-stop every day, dude. Sci-fi is my jam. And then I realized that concept artist is like, hey, can you like generate 50 different designs for this armor by the end of today? I'm like, yep, that's not it. That is not it. The skills, I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, but at the end of the day, then if you're just talking about the skills, then it's just illustrative skills. And anyways, I'm just really glad I didn't jump head first into concept art, like the industry. Oh, you did it! Dang, dude. Absolutely respect to that for you. For you? To you? On you? Wait, what? Grammar? Mad respect, man. I didn't even do that in my sleep, dude. Holy shit. Like grinding art wasn't even like a thing. Art was just... I was just, I feel so stupid, you know, I like thinking about the fact that I used to want to do this and want to do that, but I never actually did anything. I hated myself. I hate myself for that. I still hate myself for that. That's why I really do not like saying something and not doing it. It's just so nowadays, like, I think I get really ticked off when I talk to people and they're like, oh shit, you know, I really wish I can do this thing. I really wish I can be good at this thing. But then they never try, and then they spend all their time in doing something else or like stacking off and whatnot. That really ticks me off because I just see my old self in it and in them. And I'm like, why aren't you trying then? Like, if that's what you actually want, why aren't you doing it? Like, yeah, this is so weird not having lines to work with. I think not having life to work might not be doable for me. I might actually need like at least the base sketch first, because otherwise this is because it's no need to make it too much more difficult than I need to. As long as it's mostly painted, I'm okay. Lines are still faster to generate ideas still. Sorry, what am I looking for? Right, because this is the usual standard sequence, but yeah, by using this, this pen might not be the best for this actually. Maybe this one, yeah, maybe this one. Load it in my hand. No, it makes sense. Man, yeah. I don't know. Lines definitely makes more sense. I don't really want to be iterating the emotions and stuff in color. Hello, Valera. Drawing everything out in black and white and gray before adding color that I do now. Let's see. There's a name for that and I cannot pronounce it properly. It starts with G. Brazil. I don't know what's it called. Alright, it's janky. Jank. So hard to erase this brush. Why am I reading it? Issues. Primarily, just because I got really bummed out by the other one, and this one is just my head empty, trying to jump in and trying to make something work, but it's definitely not. Definitely not feeling it. How would you do the original references eyes though? It's kind of different in the anime style, isn't it? But there's two angles for that then. I'm gonna lower difficulty here because clearly I'm not doing so good. Actually, no, wait, hang on. Oh wait, no, I can still recycle the... Oh, I see. No, I'm talking about the photo. Because I don't really know how to deal with the eyes at this angle. Because they kind of like are closed. Like the top frame is kind of bent downwards. But I don't think it works very well with like the anime style. It looks kind of janky. It should be more gentle. Maybe like that. Yeah, for sure. Oh, this kind of works, I suppose. Do an eye transplant here. Oh, sorry about that. Kind of works. Right, yeah, sorry, I didn't see the message. Whatever that helps you view it, same thing for me, because I don't use guidelines usually. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I used the circle correctly today. I actually bothered to try to account for that circle here. Instead of just doing like this, I usually do this and then put the cross in the middle, and now I'll just do this. So I have to redraw the circle up top, if you know what I mean, like... Funny shit. I think that's a good approach though. There are people who also like practice with like a circle and then they try to draw the eyes around it in different perspectives. Actually, I don't even know how to do it, even if I wanted to. Dang, how do you do it? Like, so the eye is like here. Sorry, which way am I facing? Let's say facing down. What? Okay. Because then the perspective is this way, right? Kind of like this way, yeah. Like this. So So I guess it would just kind of end here. And then this would be the main part of the eye here. That. Is that how this works? I don't think I'm doing this right. Oh, wait, I know why it doesn't work. Because if it was actually looking this way, in order to get this, I think it means that the eyeball is facing this way. Then we do this. Because right now this eyeball is facing this way. So then it was getting this, I think. Interesting. It's okay, we are vibe drawers. It's like vibe coding with vibe draw. Vibe is all you need. Just feel it. just feel it. Oh, I see. Oh my god, that's not the right tool. Holy shit. I mean, Japanese does have one saying, Heguse, which is just the habit of the hand. Hand habit, if you translate it directly. Heguse. And then if you add a chan after that, Heguse-chan, it just means that that's the kind of character that you tend to draw without like really thinking about it. That's your preference, so to speak. The default settings, if you will. Heguse. Wait. So cursed, dude. Oh my god. It's kind of big now. Maybe not kinda, a little bit too big. Oh, sorry, I'm not even changing the clothes. By my rules, I'm not allowed to change the original palette, and I need to maintain the original palette's color ratio in order to maintain the overall vibes. This way I can guarantee a success. So based on what I've seen so far, I think that's the issue. I don't have enough sort of experience to try and tweak that ratio and tweak the colors and the lighting and stuff, so on and so forth. So if I just stack experience up with just the existing, like everything, I keep the constant, other than maybe just the pose. Yeah. Oh, I see. Where did the... Oh, actually, I don't know if it's visible. Probably behind. Oh yeah, it'll be more this way, I think. It's okay. Just push it over. suppose. English is a janky ass language, honestly. We're quote unquote borrowing too much from too many other languages. Any new jazz? Wait, what else do we got here? This is just piano. Wait, hang on. What are they? This part should be. How much do I want to keep true now? Something around the proportion. What them legs doing? Oh, I see. Wait a second. This is too. Wait, hang on. This is probably piecing this. Wait then. Oh wait, but the scapula doesn't. I always confuse the clavicles for. Like, I always feel like they're fixed onto the ribcage. So if I do this, that means my ribcage is like this. Keep forgetting. It is the clavicles, right? I keep forgetting what they're called. In my brain, they're registered as collarbone. Also, this like sort of like not semi, but like brushes with opacity setting on. It's always kind of annoying to use to erase, or so I thought. I mean, it still kind of is when the lines don't get cleaned up completely, but then it's also nice to have like that sort of faint line that to guide you a little bit more. It's kind of interesting. So instead of being like precise with like just a tiny bit of erasure, but complete erasure, it's just like a huge blanket, big brush, just fade everything out and then redo it. I don't really get this part of the body. Wait, hang on, sorry. I thought you were memeing, hang on. The medial thigh by the gracilis, that missing from the inner thigh. I need that in layman's terms. But I think most of the weirdness that I got was just the proportion, because I don't know if it looked right. I was trying to figure out the length here. Right now I think it's okay. I think maybe like these lines are a bit too high up, perhaps. I don't know, man. This one is pulled a little bit too high. I see. That's the. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really looking about this part. I was mostly looking at just the overall thing. I don't really know what the landmarks I'm supposed to see are. It's mostly front facing, so the typical landmarks would be a little bit hidden. I feel like the bit too big. For the most part. Yeah, don't worry about it. Feel free. Indeed. Yes. That's great. I remember when I learned that 3 months, 3 months, 3 months in, I guess. Couple months in. The muscle is like what, aura farming with the name? Holy shit. That's right. I don't really know what the underlying thing I'm trying to do is. Maybe this is a bit straighter. Yeah, it's a lot straighter than mine actually. Let me go back real quick. Right, yeah, I think one is more accurate to the original, but then the other one, I feel like there's some kind of flow that we can get done. Oh, nice lag, bro. Hello, Duvay. I have half the mind to just remove the skirt. But yes, it is supposed to be higher. That's some weird shape. I don't know what to do with this shape. Oh, is that so? Congrats. Congratulations. Only I get to see it. Yeah, that thing got erased. Oh, sorry, what? I flipped my canvas and then my brain autopiloted to this instead of. I was wondering where my hair went. Oh my god. What the heck, dude? Wait, what? Something's missing. Something's not right. Oh, wait. And sketching like this is definitely way more fun than dealing with colors any day, man. Most of it is on autopilot. Just have to fix some proportion issues. Oh, wait, I see. Sorry, that message even I didn't get to see. YouTube really didn't like that message. Somehow. Getting hungry, I gotta go get food, perhaps. food. Oh, I didn't even save this canvas. Shit. Oh my god. Alright, amazing. I have an allergy towards like front-facing characters. I just cannot. I always like to push the nose and the mouth to like one side. It just feels way more expressive to me. I guess that's fine too. Yeah, I spent all that time on the hips and I have to cover it up with a skirt. Is it time to farm likes on Twitter? Wait, here. Based on the landmarks, I'm not sure. Oops. Yeah, farming. I was wondering if it'd be easier just to farm first. You get like a bunch of followers first, and then you just pivot. Slowly but surely pivot away from the original, sort of more saucy stuff. You'll go from like the saucy character to saucy character backgrounds, and then slowly the characters get more and more clothed. Because you'll lose people, but like once you have a bunch of people anyways, like it'd be a lot easier to reach out to the others that would like your new content too. Yeah, if I wasn't working, I'd probably spend like my working hours farming like farming followers on a different account or something. May not want to leave anymore. I see. I think that's highly unlikely for me. But yeah, I can see what you mean. It is possible to just find it too comfortable. Yeah, maybe this angle you don't see it, right? I'm not sure though. Looks like a piece of fabric. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because this part is like a piece of fabric. Yeah, I'm trying to see where the bone is coming out, but like I don't really see it. Because the iliac crest and like the jank. I don't know what's called. Oh shit, I dropped my tablet. Now I have to update my goddamn counter. I just adjusted it too. Hang on. Let me update my counter. $85. And then like the crotch is supposed to be right here, right? So I don't know, like my markers are here and the bone is supposed to what, go down and then come forwards? Go down and come forwards? Does it go down and come forwards? It's not like, it's like this, right? Top view. Shit, I forgot. Forgot how it works. Yeah, cause it's like this. But it's okay. So yeah, I don't know how the skirt works though, actually. I don't really know how it looks like. Because it kind of puffs out. But I also don't fully get this perspective. That's kind of confused. So like what? The skirt will puff out but in a similar perspective. Kind of like this, if it were a square it is. And because it's not a square, I'll chop off the corners. I guess that would be that. And then maybe I'll put it lower. To move this whole setup lower. Sorry, you can draw it kind of like the ref, like flip horizontally. Flip horizontally? Damn, she looking thick. Feels like she's too thick. I don't know. Maybe I'll just ignore the skirt. Or change like this cheerleading outfit into something like a bikini or something. Problem solved. Engagement acquired. Win-win. Something is wrong here though. Why? It could be both, I mean, but definitely way easier. Anyways, I'll probably hop off for today. Didn't really get anything done, I think. Kinda screwed around with the textures on the other one. And then this one, the perspective, the whole setup is kind of weird. Something is not quite right about this part of the anatomy, but I don't know what. I'm gonna save a copy and I'm gonna go all the way back before I did all these dumbass lines here. Maybe somewhere here, the copy here. Tomorrow I'll just finish up the colors and stuff. And then I just keep doing like color pieces and keep things flowing. Don't want to get stuck. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Sorry that I didn't get anything done today. Hopefully things will be better tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you for chatting. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for coming.